Hey guys, it's Julie here. How are you doing? Good morning or good afternoon or good evening to you all, except those that always want to make jokes about cutting off people's hair and turning them into bundles. It's becoming a weird running joke that black women like to make, where they express this deep lust and desire for someone else's hair and say how much they want to make a wig out of it. And it's usually a white or Asian woman. It's like immediately some black women see long straight hair, they get feral, they just start barking. They lose all manner of civility and common sense, start drooling at the mouth and perspiring and fantasizing about wearing the hair like they are some sort of skinwalkers. They can't help themselves. It's such a weird, uncomfortable thing to witness, and the way it's done so casually is jarring. I think many black women have a lot to learn about self-awareness and shame, and pride too. The thing is, when you admire a quality or physical trait about someone, there are a couple of steps that normal people would take to show admiration for said object. Typically people would admire and go about their way. They would compliment the owner of said thing. Kind of how you see someone with beautiful penmanship, for example, and you say, wow, your handwriting is beautiful. Did you have to train or learn how to write like that? Or is it natural? How can I learn to write like that? Etc. I'm just saying there are a couple of steps to follow before jumping straight to, I need to cut your hands off and use them anytime I want to write something. This is the part where someone might dial their local security or witch doctor's line to ensure that you are thoroughly dealt with, because what do you mean? The natural instinct of a black woman should not be to think of wearing another woman's hair on her head in a form of a hair hat anytime she sees an Asian woman with long hair. Do you understand that you are the only race of woman that does this? I know people will say, oh, it's just a joke. They don't actually mean it. But this is the part where shame comes in. I've heard countless jokes and statements of how black women are incapable of growing their own hair and how we all hate our hairs and are bald underneath the wigs. Hair is such a sensitive topic for many black women, and understandably so. But then again, they turn around and do stuff like this. The comments on this type of videos are just a cesspool of foolishness. Oh, Hannah doesn't know what's coming to her. Snip, snip. See, as this one, they carry my Christmas wig for her head. Oh, Ling Ling will be bald after the sleepover. Like, what are you doing? Look at this video and the comments under it. This video has over 25,000 comments, and the top and most like comments are from black women begging to touch the hem of this woman's 40 inches hair like it's Jesus' garment or something. Look at this. Just look at the amount of comments and likes and engagement this video got, so you can imagine what the comments look like. Sis, let me borrow your hair. Oh, I see bundles. Cut it off, let me wear it. Where did you get your bundles from? Come on, sis. You honestly can't make this up. You can't make this up, because what are these comments? It got to the point where people had to step in to start defending the creator because it was getting too weird. Look at this comment. These sisters in the comment are rather odd, and this is coming from another black woman with a wig in her profile picture from what I can see. So you see, you don't have to hate wigs to not be silly like this. You can still wear your wigs and still have some sort of self-awareness and sense. Even the creator herself had to come out to make a comment on this post because of the overwhelming outpour of senseless comments she got. She said, there is an incredible amount of racism and hatred in this comment section, and I ask that if you're here to comment, you're mindful of your words. Are you not ashamed of yourself? I just have to ask, are you not embarrassed? Why are you the way that you are? No, I just want you to begin to unpack why you are the way that you are. Let's understand the caliber of person who thinks this is funny and has no impact in how people see you and the idea they have of you. Many of these women do not think that what they are doing is racism, just dehumanizing people like this and reducing them to nothing but bundles that they want to get their hands off and buy. Why are you like this? Look at this comment. Saying you want to cut off someone's hair and buy isn't a compliment. It's weird. Here goes someone saying, how is it weird when it's in fact what people do? They sell their hair to make bundles. What? You literally just saw a random Indian woman on TikTok and you said, well, I can tell her I want to buy her hair. I mean, people sell her hair and they make bundles. That's what they do. They make bundles with their hair. Yeah, I can talk about cutting it because bundles, Indian, hello, put two and two together, you dumbass. You legitimately don't see anything wrong with making comments like this. And someone in these comments is checking them by saying, what if someone wanted to cut your skin or eyes and wear? It's her body. Or at least I think that's what she's saying. It got so weird in that comment section that other black women had to come out and say, guys, it's getting weird, let's chill out. And then people just kept going and going and going. Black women love to be the butt of the jokes, and then they complain when they become the butt of the jokes. Pick a struggle. Thirsty behavior is making other people uncomfortable, and then you're like,
it's just a joke. It's just a joke.
But you are lined up in the comments begging for a crumb of another human being's hair. It's embarrassing. Where is the shame, the self-awareness, the decorum, the respect? These type of videos get a lot of clicks. If you've noticed something about the algorithm loves shameless behavior. It rewards shameless behavior. It will be pushed out for more people to see the deep shamelessness that run within many black women. So this type of content thrives. Look at this tweet where someone took a picture of a random girl with long hair and captioned it, "She got my 48 jet black bust down on her head." And the replies under this post are diabolical. "I'm trying to shave her ass bald. I need that. I'll hold her down for you so you can do your thing. She better not let me catch her alone. Tell her I'm just trying to do a fishtail braid." Like, what? This is not okay, and there are so many layers to this. No pun intended. For one, cutting a girl's hair off without her consent or knowledge is the ultimate sign of female-to-female jealousy in girl world. Every girl knows that. It's like an innate desire to de-beautify another woman. If not jealousy, then contempt. I mean, girls yank each other's hair off in fights. Some girls even have horror stories of how another girl has cut her hair off in a fit of jealousy or rage. So, short story time. I remember when I was 5 or so, I was like the best reader in my class, and I had this teacher that would bring me out to read in front of the class. It was so stupid, but this woman would parade me to different classes, even my seniors, and tell them how I could read and all of that. I mean, fair enough, anyone would hate my guts after that. I don't recall being smug or bratty about it. I've been reading since I came out of the womb, basically. My earliest memory is of me reading in kindergarten. But I remember my best friend at the time in primary school got jealous and she ripped my books. Someone even told me that she was planning to cut my hair during break time. Imagine how young we were, but we already knew that cutting off another girl's hair was one way to make her feel pain and horror. I was bemused. It was such a random thing to even plot, but thinking back, it's like such a deeply felt girl way of showing jealousy towards another girl. So there is already that connotation of plotting against the woman, and then giving the black woman hates their hair history, which many black women will try to deny even though we know it's true. Should we really be publicizing our desire to cut another woman's hair and make a wig out of it? Is that really something, a light you want to be portrayed as?
Flower, clean and glow.
And the irony of this video is that the background music is literally the soundtrack from Rapunzel, where Mother Gothel makes Rapunzel sing so that she can cut her hair and use its magic power to enhance her beauty and youth. Oh my God. I need black women to collectively stand up. This is so, oh my gosh. And if you come and say that it's just a joke and the other girls were in on it, why don't I see videos of black women brushing the hair of other black women with long hairs and saying that they want to make a wig out of it? Or is their hair not good enough for your jokes? Or could it be that you know that these types of jokes will probably not be received well by black women? I can imagine the comments on that type of video. No, just imagine I make a video with another black woman and I'm touching her hair and looking at the camera and there's a text that says, "She doesn't know I'm about to turn her hair into a wig." I don't even think people would think I'm joking. There'll be comments like, "Ho, is you cool? Girl, watch out. I don't think she's joking. This is just weird. Why don't you just go buy a wig?" And of course, comments will even ask why you want to cut that type of hair when you should be cutting something different, something better, like Asian hair. You know, people are that shameless. I'm telling you, people really have no self-awareness. People really do not care. They are so deeply shameless and they will say it. I don't see any other race of women brushing the long hairs of their friends and saying they'll be wearing it as a wig next summer. Like, read the room. It's so weird. Even if these women are in on the joke, you have to understand they're not laughing with you. They're laughing at you and they're a bit scared. I mean, you go on and on and on about how stressful your hair is and how you don't like to take care of it to anyone who cares to listen. And then you look at this friend of yours and your eyeballs immediately form heart shapes, and you're talking about how it's not fair that God gave them all of that hair and left you with this. So you can imagine why they would get nervous when you get close to them with a pair of scissors. This is that wig warrior mentality I speak about. You can like your wigs, you can wear your wigs, but many wig warriors have no shame. They don't care where or whom their hair comes from, as long as they are provided with hair to cover the hair they are so deeply ashamed of. So they can pet it like some prized extinct animal fur on their heads and wear it like they are Cruella de Vil. I saw a video of literal babies being shaved to get hairs for wigs, and there are some black women in the comments saying, oh yeah, give me my baby thin Vietnamese bundle. You don't feel any type of way that they are shaving babies to make wigs for you. You don't see how crazy it is. And then you take your precious strands that were collected from impoverished people from third world countries and collected from drainage pipes and temples and see it as a big status symbol. If you like to wear wigs, that's fine. But I think it's so odd to dehumanize people because you want their hair so bad. Imagine getting mad at white people that tan too much to look bronze, but actually wearing someone else's actual discarded hair on your heads to feel pretty. Oh yeah, I forgot. Let's spin the wheel of excuses and deflection. What do we have here? Adaptation, it's for survival, it's because of colonization, let black women do what they want, it's none of your business, my mom palmed my hair while I was still in her womb. So which one will it be today? You know, it's so crazy because whenever I'm scrolling and I see long Asian hair and an unusual amount of comments on that video, I'm already nervous. I'm already like, oh boy, what are those people doing in the comments? Have black women found this post? What is going on? And of course, I click and it's already happening in the comments. I already know that the Olympic for who can make the best hair theft jokes in the comments will be happening live, and then every other person is just watching like. But when these same women throw these comments back in your face or call you jealous, bald-headed, hair-thieving hooligans, then it's a problem, right? Oh, all right. And the flip side of this in some communities is to accuse women who love to wear their natural hair of trying to attract white zaddies. Yeah, I mean, doesn't that say something? That men of your own race aren't looking to be with women with natural hair texture, or that it takes outsiders to appreciate your natural beauty while your own people see you as corny for wearing your own hair? This creature really said what I've heard regurgitated many times, that these women are looking for white men or white zaddies, and that natural Mama Africa look ain't tricking nobody. But a bleach blonde knee-length bust down is just the thing you need to attract a black zaddy instead, right? Weirdos. How about these women just love their hair and don't feel the need to cover it up 24/7 under a foreign textured wig? How about that? The contrast of these two scenarios I've noticed are kind of funny. Have you noticed that when a video of a woman with long hair stays within her community, the comments are civil and sensible, but as soon as it leaves that space and reaches that community, the comments become a mess? I'm not just talking of women from a certain region. It could be Nigerian women, South African women, Jamaican women, Black American women, just different women from different backgrounds, but united by an overwhelming wig warrior mentality. It's crazy. When I went through the comments of these posts that haven't gone viral yet, it's just women saying, oh, you're so pretty. What do you use for your heat routine? How do you do this? What is your hair routine like? Oh my gosh, your hair. So just compliments and compliments. And then the moment it gets into that demographic and taps into a different audience, here comes the bust down bandits flooding in to make hair thieving remarks. Even when a black woman has long hair, other black women will just ask for tips or tell her hair is beautiful and not outrightly calling her walking bundles. There's such a crazy self-depreciation that comes with it. It feels like a humiliation ritual. Look at this video.
But he looks at me and I look at him and he looks at me.
Why are you filming a random stranger and saying you're wearing hair like hers that you bought? Be honest and tell me if you're not feeding into other people's sense of importance when you do this. You're literally acknowledging them as the pinnacle of beauty, as the standard for your beauty. And then you turn around and say, my hair is just so difficult. Of course it's difficult. Look at what you do in your free time. You could have been using that time to watch some YouTube videos on how to deep condition properly and what products work best for your hair type. But no, you are on a bus filming an Indian woman and talking about we twins. It's this mass acknowledgement of other women as the standard for beauty and placing your own lacking under the spotlight. It just shows a deep acknowledgement that they think these women are better than them, and the coveting of other women's hair is just them admitting that they'd never have that for themselves. They don't want long hair that looks like their texture, they just want Asian hair. They're obsessed with it, and that's what this is about. You're putting other women's beauty on the pedestal, and you have become a walking advertisement for their beauty every time you wear your bust down and act like it has added long life and prosperity to you. This behavior is so cringe and just another way to make yourself the butt of the joke. And in a world where people already systematically oppress you for your hair, do you really have the luxury to be self-depreciating? You're already the butt of the joke without even trying, and you're still giving ammunition to people who may want to rubbish you in the future. It is overplayed and odd, and if you're always doing this, please pick up some hobbies and some self-esteem. Lose that frontal felon mentality and be better for it. Anyways, guys, what are your thoughts? Let me know in the comments. If you've made it this far into the video and haven't written me an angry comment yet, consider subscribing and giving this video a thumbs up, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye!